What is a common myth about your country that is 100% false but many people still believe in it? That we say, "Shrimp on the Barbie." It was an ad campaign to appeal to Americans. It was the most successful tourism campaign still to this day. But literally no one in Australia says that. And no one in Australia drinks Foster's. We're all sad. There's no sun, there's always snow. Russia? All Germans have some secret knowledge of the Second World War II they would love to share. I always found that interesting when I lived in London, and especially English people 40+ would ask me of some first-hand experience of the war. Keep in mind that not even my parents were born at that time. Fact, we know the same as you do from history classes etc. Australian here. Glad you asked. Everyone thinks it's as dangerous as fuck. That spiders, drop bears, snakes, feral cats and dogs will rip ya fucking heart out every time you step out the door. The truth is that unless you act like a halfwit, poke said snake, spider with ya finger, then you'll be fine. Battle echidna, dervish spiders, saltwater crocodiles and drop bears don't live in suburbia. You need to go into the bush to even see a lizard, which usually promptly fucks off the moment a stone-footed Oompa Loompa waddles past. Edit. People save your money. Enjoy the show. But that we roam around with wild animals like lions and rhinos, have no cities and thus live in huts, and that we're all poor and malnourished. Yeah, I've heard Yorkshire's not quite as bad as people make out. I had to tell my little cousins in the UK that no, unfortunately we don't ride kangaroos to school and work every day. No one thinks Aussies work every day. That we still live in igloos. Update. Thanks for the awards everyone, y'all are a funny bunch. Also found out I'm not only Scottish but also apparently Irish too. Yay. We're all ginger alcoholics who hate the English and run amongst the hills in our skirts, screaming, freedom. Not exactly myth, but decent amount of PPL still think that Czechoslovakia still exists. We split apart in 1993. We are Czech Republic, not Czechoslovakia anymore. Edit. To make it clear, Czech Republic, shortcut Czechia, and Slovakia are two different countries. EDIT2. FYI, Slovakia and Slovenia are also two different countries. They are not even neighboring countries. EDIT3. Wow, this grew really big. Thank you all for your comments and for those awards. Sorry that I am not commenting anymore, but I can't keep with this pace. Everyone in Scotland is ginger and wears a kilt. Thanks for 10k up votes, most I've got on a post. We don't have humor and live to work. If someone says, "Isn't Ireland part of the UK though?" one more time. Everyone drinks maple syrup, moose everywhere and saying, "Sorry," all the time. When I started dating my now wife, who is from Oklahoma, she informed me that her friends and family were convinced that Canadians didn't have ice or toilet paper. They wanted her to ask me about it apparently because they were confused by that. I had never laughed so hard. I mean, it's Canada. We are ice 70% of the year basically. Mexico is a desert. I hear it's also entirely in sepia tone. That the Irish are the biggest drunks in the world, completely false and mean, as we're only the second biggest drinker in the world, but we hope to get first place next year. I've never seen a mime in Paris. Edit. To all the people who say they've seen a mime in Montmartre or Champ de Mars or Champs-Élysées that one time they were in Paris. Yes, if you go to the most touristic place in the city, obviously you might see some of them trying to rip off tourists. What I meant is that when you actually live there, they aren't a normal thing to come across. Did you check behind the invisible wall? Dracula is often depicted as living in Transylvania. While he was imprisoned there for a while, he was actually the ruler of Wallachia, another historic Romanian province that neighbors Transylvania to the south. As for the rumor that we are vampires, I neither confirm nor deny this statement. Edit. Thanks for the awards, mortals. I mean friends. Everyone plays soccer and knows how to dance samba. There are monkeys in the streets. The capital is Rio de Janeiro.